It's time for some freaking tan shirt confessions right now. So, okay, I never really commented on you going down to Louisiana. So is this just for like the summer, or is this something that like you're gonna be in the music industry and just freaking be in the music industry in Louisiana? Or are you going back to school in January? It turns out the Sundance Film Festival isn't here, but there are a lot of film festivals that happen here. There's the Honolulu Film Festival, and there's like some Pacific Island Film Festival I need to look into, and a lot of my favorite YouTubers have participated in those film festivals and done very well and made a name for themselves as independent filmmakers. So my idea for projects, actually my first idea, because I'm trying to think a lot smaller since I don't have a huge crew and I don't have the cool stuff. So the first project I was thinking of is actually based on a song that you wrote. It's a skit about this girl comes home and she decides to tell her roommate that it's time for him to move out. But the roommate is actually a ghost who is very inconsiderate, leaves the toilet up, and he's just super inconsiderate and leaves the refrigerator door open sometimes. He's a total jerk. So she decides she's finally had enough. She comes home and she tells him what it is. So that's the first premise. And I have all these different ideas and a couple of lines I have. Let me show you the books that I bought. And I haven't had any time to read them. This is Screenplays. Okay, David S. Cohen. We all love the Coen brothers, right? Fargo. What else? I can't think off the top of my head. A lot of really great films that I can't think of right now. There's one Western. Oh, what is that one Western called that I adore? That's relatively new. I can't think of it, but it's good. I promise you it's good. So this is more just for fun, about getting into the heads of the people in the film industry. This here, writing screenplays that sell. It's a pretty basic, standard book of how are we going to write a screenplay, and I feel like that's something I need to do. How not to write a screenplay. So, and I have I have a whole bunch of ideas for tiny little films. I have another idea where, so there's a woman standing at a bus stop, and this little boy kind of walks into the screen, and this is a person that doesn't like kids.
Grandma got run over by reindeer.
So she's standing there, and she kind of like looks down at this kid, and like eventually she doesn't say anything to him, but the kid eventually says to her, "Have you met Jesus? Or do you know Jesus?" And she's like, she kind of gets immature with it, like, well, do you know Jesus? And the kid's like, yes, me and Jesus are best friends. And then the kid goes on to ask, like, do you want to meet Jesus? And this is like this huge question that's put on this girl at the bus stop that she's not even prepared for. Like, do I want to meet Jesus? Like, she's like, I don't even know if I believe in God. She's just like standing there being like, all these questions coming to her, and maybe she's like, well, I don't know, maybe. And the kid kind of eggs her on more and more. And then at the end of the sketch, the mom walks into the frame of the kid, and she has a dog, and the dog's name is Jesus. So then they walk away, and you're left with this woman who just had this like spiritual, emotional like breakdown as she was analyzing herself and where she stands, and the kid was just talking about a dog. Those are the two ideas I have off the top of my head. I'm actually writing a novel, believe it or not. Writer's Workbook, Ready, Set, Novel. So I have some characters in here I fleshed out, in the main premise of the story. Oh, let's see. I don't mind giving away the premise. A 26-year-old, actually I forget how old she is, a 26-year-old history professor named Mary gets into some sort of accident while flying abroad. She is recovered in Hawaii by her husband, who discovers she's suffering from amnesia. Mary gets home and meets her family, and once back into the same old routine, starts to remember some details of her life. Her family does not recall her memories, and then what they realize is these memories are from a murder victim by the name of Marie. So Mary becomes fascinated with finding out more, and is led to believe these memories are from a past life where she was Marie. Through hypnosis, she recalls more, and this is a spoiler, so I won't uncover some of this stuff because it's really brilliant, and you guys will love this story. Okay, but she becomes more obsessed with finding out how her past life personality died, and she comes with trying to discover more about herself. She becomes more preoccupied with her past self and learning more about it and finding out, about her murderer, and she goes to see him, or she hunts him down and she finds him, and there's all sorts of stuff that happens. That's kind of cool. But this book, I've had all these ideas, but this book is kind of like made to flush out all your ideas step by step. Even if you don't have an idea for a book, it gives you like brainstorming things in the beginning to go through, and it has everything you need in here. It's character descriptions and family trees and timelines and all these conflicts. And I have a lot of my story already flushed out, but I think going through this whole process will really help me get everything figured out a little bit more. So those are 3 projects, but the novel I'm writing would be more of like a major motion picture versus like a quick little 10-minute film I can do for some sort of film festival. So, but what I would like to do is I would like to write inspirational shorts based on the complexity of life as a Christian, and that would be awesome, because I don't think there's a lot of like little shorts out there, because when you think of Christianity you think of everything like all bubblegum and stuff, but life isn't really bubblegum, and I would like to write things in a way that reach out to people on a more real and personal level, and not so much from a bubblegum church every Sunday, rosary every night sort of take, if that makes any sense. And that'd be my dream come true. And I'm actually planning to go to the University of Southern California. It's where all the great filmmakers go, and that's where I would like to go. I don't know if I'll get in, but I have to do good at these film festivals first, and I need the right equipment. But a buddy of mine just lent me their camera, so maybe. Anyway, I'm sorry I blabbled all about myself, but I hope that St. Louis works out and that everything goes good down there. The no plan is what that is. And I'm done talking now, but I will see you later.